Hello everyone, it's Amanda Bach with Bach Star Stamping. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Thanks for joining me. This is kind of an impromptu little video. I'm gonna adjust the camera. I just wanted to do a video for everyone who placed an order for me. In April, I made a few card kits and sent them to you. So I wanted you to be able to create them. So this is that video. So if you're catching this on replay, it's absolutely okay because this will be available and I'll put it up on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, this is a replay, but I'd still love for you to say hi and tell me where you're watching from. So if anyone joins me tonight, that would be awesome. If not, I'm just going to get through these and you guys can watch them at your own leisure. Yes. Oh, hey, Betty's watching. Happy Mother's Day, Betty. That is my mother-in-law. Let's see here. So this is the card kit that I sent to anyone who placed an order in April. Plus, you should have also have gotten this one. So tonight we will be putting those together. All right. So this is just the same card I made in my last video. I had told you that if you placed an order with me in April, I'd be sending you that kit plus another one. So here they are. And they are easy to assemble. I just wanted to do a video just to make sure you understand how to assemble them. So your kit should have come with paper folded like this. It's a 12 by 12 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock scored at 4. Actually scored at 2 and 4 from each end. So this is 2, 4, and then 2 and 4 from that end. So feel free to get that out and you can create along with me or you can watch it and do it later. I just realized I just came in from planting some flowers, so if I have a little dirt under my nails, sorry. I did use gloves, but you never know. You never know. So our piece of paper, we'll fold in like this on one side. Get our bone folder, and then we're going to take it and we're going to fold it on that side. Oh, there we go. All right, and same with the other side. I don't think I burnished it, so I'll make sure I burnish it. So hopefully you all had a good Mother's Day. I went to Walmart, so I'm not sure how good a Mother's Day I had, but it's fine. We needed to go to Walmart, so it's all right. And then I just had a lovely steak and baked potato dinner. That was lovely with some garlic sauteed mushrooms and baked potato and grilled asparagus from our garden. So that was delicious. And now what I'm doing is I'm folding the corners down. So I'll show that again. So each corner I'm folding down so that this meets this. And I'm just putting kind of my fingernail in the corner so I can get a good angle. So there we go. So I just planted 2 perennials and then I will actually finish up my annuals later, and I didn't even get to my houseplants today, so that's okay. I slept in, kind of had a lazy day for a little while. Then we went to Walmart, which of course wasn't super fun. I don't like going to Walmart, but that's okay. Alrighty, so we're gonna glue these corners down. That's your next thing. So again, this is a piece of 12 by 5 1/4 piece of Designer Series paper scored at 2 and 4 from each end. So if you're creating along at home and you didn't get the card kit, I still want you to be able to make it. And this is the same one I showed in, I think it was my last video. Be sure to tune in to my YouTube channel on the 15th of every month. I do a Stampin' Around the World video hop. And so that video will drop on my YouTube channel on the 15th. So hopefully you can watch it there. And I'll have a link on my Facebook page too. But okay, now we're going to glue this to our card base. I have chosen Basic Black, which is a piece of 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So we're just going to put that on there. There we go. Press it down real good so that glue can set. So when you open it up, see how that's going to be? Now with my bone folder, I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Press it down some more. There we go. Ta-da! All right, so next you're gonna need a piece of, well, whatever color you want. I'm choosing to match it to my card base, if you will. And this is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And we are going to put that on point on our card, like this. Now, if I put glue, oh, hey, Carol Beth. If I put glue, hey, Linda. If I put glue on all of this, it's gonna glue the card shut, right? So, I hear my cat. Do you guys hear my cat? I think he's having a hairball behind me. We just got him, and honestly, I didn't know where he was. He must be behind my craft table. I had no idea he was back there. So, we don't know his name yet. We haven't officially named him, but let's see here. I'm gonna turn around real quick and see if I can see him. Oh, he is doing that hairball. Can y'all hear that, or is it just me? Hey, dude. Oh, you are, yep. And to get to the place where he's at is going to be impossible. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I'll have to move a lot of stuff. And yeah, good times. Good times. Okay. He hasn't had a hairball yet, so that's fun. All right, so we're putting it diagonal. All right, we just got him Thursday, so we're still all adjusting to each other. And he is terrified of everything. So we rarely see him. That's okay. We're patient. We're patient. Hey, Keisha. Did you all just hear my cat getting sick behind me? Oh, haven't had a cat in 5 years. Our Shadow died in April of 2020, so haven't had a cat in a while. So that's fine. I like kitties. I like kitties. Let's do some stamping, shall we? We're going to use the textured notes. I'm trying to remember how I did this one because it's been a while. I think I did this. I think I used this one. And I think I used this one. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Okay. Yes, now I remember. Now I remember what I did. Okay. Whew, it's been a while. Okay, I am going to need my Memento Tuxedo Black ink here. So happy Mother's Day to all of you who are moms or cat moms or whatever, like a mom to someone. I know I have lots of people like that in my life who weren't my actual mom, but were just like a mom. So very appreciate them in my life as well. All right, so this is the stamp from Textured Notes. I will check on the cat after the video, so don't worry. He's behind me somewhere. I didn't know where he was. Okay, I think, yes, I think I'm gonna stamp off and put it on there. I might not have done that in my last video. Hey dude, are you coming out? We don't know his name. He came with the name Gecko, but we're pretty sure we don't want to give him that name. When we first got him, he was adorable and he was so scared. He was curled up in a dustpan in the laundry room. So I think we should name him Dusty. But we will see. We will see. He's cute either way. He's just, you know, I don't know if he looks like a gecko to me. And I don't think he really came with that name. I think the people at the shelter just gave him that. You know what? This isn't clean. I was using it with Secret C. I definitely don't want to put that in my Petunia Pop, do I? There we go. All right, I always like to stamp off once just to make sure. So this video is the same card that I did the last video, but this is the official video to show all my April customers how to make the card kits I sent them. But if you did not get a card kit, that's okay. You can still make it. I'm telling you all the measurements. This one was 2 3/4, and then the black piece is 2 7/8. Okay. So yeah, I think Dusty's kind of cute. We will see. We will see if that's the name he ends up with. I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this just to get it out of my way. Put it on my card, and then I'll tell you the measurement of this white piece. So there's the front. There we go. So the inside piece here is 5 by 3 3/4. And we're going to use the stamp that says a little note of appreciation. Now I'm going to test it to make sure I put it on straight. What I like to do is like just do that. I line up the bottom of my block with a line on my grid paper, and I can tell that's a little high on one end. So I'm gonna just bring it down just a smidge. Now there's enough ink still left on here. I can just stamp that again just to get a, you know, to see if it's straight or not. Now I kind of made it worse. That's okay. All right, let's just make sure. You know what? I don't want to stamp on that one. Ooh, hope y'all didn't do that. You want to stamp on this. This is the one you want to stamp on, which is 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. Okay, it's a 1 1/4 inch square. This is the one you want to stamp on. And we're just going to put it in the middle. I'm not going to worry if it's not straight, although it does look pretty good. It does look pretty good. I don't think we needed this one. You know what? I think I used that one on the envelope. There we go. So let me grab an envelope. All right, here we go. Let's grab an envelope. Are you coming out? No, he's still back there. Not going to come out. Let's put this on the back of this one. Okay, I love the stamp set. I like the foliage. I like the font. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stamp off and then put it in the corner. There we go. I like that. And that's my envelope. Now I can go ahead and close this up. So this piece, the 1 1/4 inch square, is going to go on a 2 1/4. Ooh, hold on here. Hold on. I don't think that's going to work. It won't work, but I do like that. No, can't do that. Okay, never mind. It's going to end up like this. So this is 1 3/4. This is 2 3/4. This is 2 7/8. So I'm just going to stack those on. This could also be a piece of Designer Series paper. I just thought I'd try it with a solid color cardstock, and I love Petunia Pop, so it's Petunia Pop. So I'm gonna put that on as best as I can, centered it. Yep, good enough for me. We're gonna mat that on the other one. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, then it's going to be on the inside. Now, just to make things a little bit easier, we're going to snip the corner of this one off just a little bit, okay? Just a tiny bit, inside corner. No one's probably going to know. Okay, so it's going to be here-ish. So I cut that corner just so it can fold a little easier, okay? And then it should disappear when you close your card. That's the goal, okay? So I only want glue on this side. So I'm going to do this to remind myself not to put glue on that side. And because I might be sliding it, I'm going to stay away from the edges by about 1/4 inch. I'm going to get it where I think is center, Okay, I'm not going to press down. I'm going to close my card. I want to make sure that this bottom is hidden. It's good enough for me. Now I will press down. Okay. There we go. So far the card looks like this. And it can sit up and it's so pretty. Okay. So that's what you do with your card kit. So far, there's still a little bit more. This is 5 by 3 3/4. And what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to actually use that side. Just going to put some glue straight across because this is a little bit longer. I think it's 4. So I'm going to line it up on a line. I'll line it up about 1/4 inch from the bottom. Everybody see that? I'm using my grid paper to make sure that this is straight across like that. And then I will go on the back and cut the edges off. And then I'm going to leave the rest of it blank because when I write a thank you card, I like to write a lot. And I'm going to use some tape runner and put this in the middle. There we go. So we're almost done. Not quite though, not quite. We have to get some embellishments. And if you've got a card kit, you should have 3 Petunia Pop embellishments. One of my favorites, the In Color Shimmer Gems with the Petunia Pop up here. I'm gonna get my pokey tool. We are using Timid Tiger on the next one, so sorry that was out. Very distracting, I'm sure. All right, there we go. And I'm gonna put the other one here. So that is how you make the first card in our card kit. Now, let's say you don't have the textured notes stamp set. 2 options, get it, or use whatever stamp set you want. Obviously, I can't send stamped images, but I figure you all have some sort of, you know, stamp set that you can make work for this that has flowers or not. You don't have to have flowers. Okay, so that's the one I use, the textured notes. Okay, so there's the card. Opens up like that. It's really cool because it can sit like that and be just so beautiful. All right, so that's the first card in your card kit. Next card in your card kit. Oh, I am a messy stamper. I mean, look at this mess. This is terrible, but it is what it is. Oh, somebody is burning and I have all my windows open. Oh, it's starting to smell bad in here. It is a beautiful 69 degrees, which is perfect opening your window weather, right? Right? Yeah, so a neighbor like 2 blocks down is burning and smoking up the whole neighborhood. And I'm mad at them. I don't know who they are, but I am mad at them because now I'm going to have to get up and close my windows as soon as I'm done with this video. And it was finally cool enough to open windows. Oh, anybody else have a neighbor like that? I swear, people in my neighborhood, they just like to burn. They just like to burn everything all the time. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. Okay, so this is using some new paper, which I love. It's called Florals in Bloom. And honestly, I hadn't used the Timid Tiger in color yet, so I wanted to play with it. So this is just a standard card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4.25, and this is Timid Tiger. I gave you 2 pieces of 5.25 by 4. We're going to use one for the front and one for the middle. I gave you a piece of 4.25 by 3.25, and I'm still live, Vesta. I'm using Granny Apple Green. This is a piece of the Designer Series paper. It is 3 by 4. This is also a piece of the Designer Series paper. It is also 3 by 4. Look at that. It's the same piece of paper. I just cut it diagonal. So we're doing my favorite card layout. I thought I would just keep it simple because it's an easy one to replicate. Like if you like this, you can make it again at home. But it's also just something that I think people will like. So I thought, hey, why don't I use that for my card kit? So I did. Now I will say this layer right here that's going to go on the front, you can totally emboss this. And usually I do. When I make this card layout, I do emboss this. So if you want to step up your card a little bit, go ahead and emboss this first layer of basic white, which again is 5.25 by 4. So if you want to do that, go ahead and do that. Then we're going to take this piece of 3 by 4 and this piece of 4.25 by 3.25, and we're going to mat that. So let's do that. Love this paper. I've been making cards. I have some to show you at the end that I made with this paper pack. I love it. I love it. So the new catalog went live on Tuesday. So I know some of you have placed orders already, so thank you for that. I actually haven't placed my order yet. I will be. I will be. Just haven't done that yet. These 2 diagonal ones, we are going to put in the corners of this matte layer. And again, if you had embossed it, it would look great. I mean, the card still looks great without this embossed layer as well. Also, it also looks great without this matte layer. If you just wanted to glue the diagonal pieces right on here, it still looks great. Yeah, still would look absolutely great. I chose to add the white. You do not have to. I don't know how many times I've made this layout. Many, 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 many. It's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Super simple. It's interesting with the diagonal. It gives it a little bit of interest. Plus the possibilities are absolutely limitless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that to the center. And then we'll do some stamping. Okay, there we go. So these are 2 card layouts that I probably have demonstrated before in my videos, but I thought they'd just be a great, quick and easy way for you to make some cards if you got my card kit. And how to get my card kit? Well, that was for anyone who placed an order in April, because that helped me get to my goal of getting this amazing tote. And when I get it in June, I will show it to you. I'm doing this because my blade was new when I cut this, and some of my edges are just a little rough. So we are not done. We have this little piece here, which is, I think, 2.5 by half. So basically it was some 1/2-inch strips left over from cutting the basic white. Don't throw these away, use these. For this card, I have chosen to use the beautiful butterflies. Again, if you don't have this set, it's okay. Use something you have. Use something you have. And if it won't fit on this little strip, then just, you know, make a bigger strip or use a punch or something like that. Oh, Keisha's order's coming in. Okay, Linda's got an order. I have it in my cart. I just haven't like sent it yet and paid for it. You are witnessing the first time I am going to be using the Timid Tiger ink pad. Okay, this is a brand new ink color that has been around since Tuesday. Okay, there is a hair on it, and that is not mine. Huh. Interesting. That is a blonde hair. Wow, let's throw that away. Don't want to get it on my stamp. Have you ever done that? Got a cat or dog or even my own hair in a stamp, and then you go to stamp it, and it just looks terrible. Oh, hate that. Okay, so this is my first stamping. Let's see what it looks like. All right, looks like orange. That's what it looks like. I actually thought I wouldn't like this color orange, but I'm actually finding myself not hating it. Let's say that. I like it better than peach pie. I can tell you that. Way better than peach pie. Yeah, that turned out nice. Let's see what it looks like on for our insert, which is 5 1/4 by 4. I have chosen a stamp from the Beautiful Butterflies that says Time to Celebrate. Stamp off. I always like to do that. I'm going to put that here-ish. There we go. All right, cover that puppy up, because I will get all over it. The cat did try to get on my crafting table the other night, so that was fun. So once he gets comfortable with us, I might find him on my craft table. So that sounds like a lot of fun. Put that in my middle, and then I'm going to pop the sentiment up on dimensionals. I'm just going to put it off to the side. This was full, you guys. This was from a paper pumpkin kit, and there were so many dimensionals on here. I have been plowing through them. Plus, I always use my edges too, so got lots of edges to use up. All right, who we got on? Roz, hello. Hello, everyone. If I've missed you, I think I've said hi to everyone. But if I haven't, sorry. All right, so there we go. I'm trying to line it up with this is what I'm lining it up with. That's my goal. Now in your kit, you should have also have gotten a tiny little dragonfly. Okay. So again, if you're making this at home and you don't have a dragonfly, like you didn't get my card kit, use whatever you want. I just thought it was pretty, and he's going to land on that flower right there. And I know on camera, I've noticed when I've watched other people's videos using these or the brush brass butterflies, they're hard to see on camera, but trust me, in real life, that looks really nice. It's really nice. So there's card number 2. So again, I don't do card kits a lot, but I do on special occasions. I will also be doing one in June because it is my birthday month. So I always like to send out something fun for everyone. So if you want to get a card kit, you place an order from me in June, or, you know, I did just give you all the dimensions, so you could create this at home yourself. So those are the 2 from the card kit, but now I'm going to show you, let me get it out again. This one opens up like this. Now I'm going to show you some cards I made with this paper, and I need your votes. I made this one first using the Secret Sea and Peach Pie and the beautiful Florals in Bloom Designer Series paper. Now this is some old like denim-y ribbon I had. Yeah. And then some circle punches. Okay, and I used my favorite embellishments there. So that was peach pie. Because on the paper pack, it says peach pie was in the colors. So I'm like, okay. And then I saw that there was also Timid Tiger. And I'm like, ooh, I guess the dark of this really is. So then I made one in Timid Tiger. So let me show you that one. Okay, and I used the In Color Flat pearls for this one. But exact same measurements, which is my standard card base. I do this almost with every paper pack I get because it's just so easy. Yeah, and I know I've done a video of it before, but just in case you're wondering, the Designer Series paper is 3 3/4 by 5, and then I literally cut it in the middle at 2 1/2 and flip one over. That's all it is. And then you just mat it. Yeah. So which one do you like better? So here's the peach pie. Here's the, stamp set just fell. Here is the peach pie. Here is the Timid Tiger. So this is peach pie. This is Timid Tiger. Which one do you all like better? Because if you give me your opinion by, what is today? Today is Sunday. By Wednesday at 7 p.m., if you tell me which one you care for, I will choose you as a winner maybe. I'll put all of your names in. So put either peach pie or Timid Tiger as your comment, and then you will be entered to win, well, whichever one you choose. If you choose peach pie and you were selected as the winner, I'm going to send you this one. If you select Timid Tiger, I will send you this one. So there they are. But I love this paper. I'm loving these flat pearls too. They are so nice. And again, this is just some old ribbon I had. I don't even remember what it's called, but I had it. So thank you so much for watching. That is all I have tonight. I just wanted to show my card kits, how to assemble their cards. And I wanted you to vote on these. So just give me your opinion. And anybody who comments on Wednesday, by Wednesday, May 14th at 7 p.m. Central Time, and then I will collect them all. And also on YouTube. So if you've commented on the YouTube replay, I will also look at those and put them all in. I believe Vesta won the card kit. I hope it has arrived by now. But she won for commenting on my last video. So hopefully she got it by now and can assemble her card. All right. So keep voting. I'll look at the replay votes too, and then you'll be entered to win. And I will ship internationally. So if you you are not an American watcher, I will still send you a card. So, all right. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I will see you all hopefully Thursday. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Bye-bye. I got to go find my cat. All right. Bye.